All right. Well, I want to start off talking about LeBron because as we sit here on Friday, last night, an 18-year streak. I mean, that's just crazy, man. That's an
Crazy.
18-year streak ended, him scoring double digits in every game he played. And a lot of it has been made about at the end of the game, he passed the ball to Rui Hachimura instead of, he had a lane to the basket. He had, definitely a way to shake for some room to shoot, and he didn't do it. Instead, he made the pass, which, as he said, this is who I've been my whole career. I think that is a really apt, really appropriate, really cool way to, if the streak is going to end and all streaks end, that it was not just in sort of a game where it was up until that point. He was 4 for 17. He was 0 for 5 from 3. Obviously, it's not just that last basket he could have taken. If he had played a little better during the game, he would have still had the streak. And I thought it was apt that, okay, even though all that stuff happened, he got to do something cool at the end of it to really cap off the streak. I was wondering, can you just speak to us as a player? How 18 years sounds like a lot, but it probably sounds like even more to you because you know what it's like to be out there doing it.
Yeah, I stopped playing at 10. I stopped being good at 7 years. I think I stopped averaging 10 points by the time I was like 25 years old. So for a
Mm-hmm.
guy to do this for 18 years, even when you do it in sports, like Michael Jordan had 866 consecutive games of the 10-point streak. Like
Mm-hmm.
Brian passed him years ago. If you want to comprehend how crazy it is, it's almost at the level of like Serena winning a set at every match. Like, you know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? It's unreal. And to really see that streak, but to be in that position to understand what it takes to be that consistent, like it's day in and day out. It's a mental grind. It's a lifestyle. And when you see greatness like that, like you kind of take a step back and be like, man, this wasn't all just talent. This was a man that was locked in. He knew what he wanted to do and he had to be good and weather the storm and weather the changes of basketball for 20 years. And, I think him going out on his own shield, or not even going out on his own shield, but Brian, I think his identity will be like it was a great basketball player that always made the right play.
Right.
And I thought that was the coolest thing. And they won the game. It's almost equivalent to like, I could be aggressive, but like when Kobe scored 60 his last game, it was like one of those
Yes.
farewell things where you're like, yo, are you really making a movie and writing your story
Right.
right now or not? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, is this a marketing thing by Rich Paul? Like, I still believe this is like planned and premeditated. I don't
Right.
believe.
He does plan a lot, as you know.
Yeah, yeah.
It was interesting because, the streak is so many games, more than 1,200 games. And you look at who's next. Kevin Durant is the next one up. Kevin Durant has played and had 10 points at least in 267 games. 267 compared to more than 12, right? And you think about that, and if you do the math, it would take Kevin Durant a dozen more years to catch up to LeBron. And that's assuming he played 82 games a year, which he wouldn't. And I
Yeah.
got to tell you, Evan, I don't think Kevin Durant's playing for 12 more years. That's just I mean, I don't want to limit him, but that is my
Yeah.
opinion.
Yeah, no lie. He tried to say he could play till 42, 43, but even then, I don't even think Kevin Durant would, the second he found out probably he could break that streak, he would just
Mhm.
not do it and piss us all off. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so that's just the thing. But I mean, LeBron's greatness is unbelievable. It's undeniable. And, even in the down moments where, the great Luka Doncic is kind of overshadowing him, it's still cool to see the longevity and his impact.
Absolutely. And it'll be interesting, man. Like, he was really upset, clearly, this summer from the social media posts that he did not get an extension. But now he's going to play through that final year. And I wonder if in playing, and look, he's coming back from an injury. He hasn't been great so far this season. He's definitely contributed. There's no doubt
Yeah.
about that, but he hasn't been his old self. I wonder if he's going to feel at the end of the season the way he felt this past summer in terms of, oh yeah, I've got a year left, no problem. Or whether he's going to feel like there's a good swan song here for him if the Lakers do really well in the playoffs. Either way, he's seeing how he would fit into this Lakers team in years to come. He would basically kind of have to switch salary slots with Austin Reaves. Not exactly, but he'd have to take a 20 or $30 million pay cut if he was going to stay in LA because they're going to give Austin his money. Austin, who again drops a 40, like,
Yeah.
Have you seen a player who just, as soon as he's getting that oxygen, is just doing what Austin Reaves is doing?
Man, I said earlier, I always knew Austin Reaves was a baller. I
Hmm.
didn't know at what level, because to be great as a wing in the NBA, I feel like God has to dang near touch you. Like, that's how I think how elite these wings are. You could be around and like you have CJ McCollum, who was one of the best scorers I've ever seen. He still wasn't close to being an NBA, like elite NBA wing.
Right.
Without Luka Doncic, Austin's averaging like 41 and 10 on a big stage in LA. Like with interchangeable, headbands and arm sleeves and everything. And it's just like he's just killing them with just straight game. I think one thing that occurs in this game, even as in life, is like the same thing that makes you laugh, makes you cry. Like, you know what I mean? So like sometimes you gotta, go with the flow and comprehend where like it's a change of like a tide. And also in this case, LeBron, it's like, when your ketchup bottle's done, you
Hmm.
just don't complain. But you got like a Costco size of ketchup, LeBron. It's like, what more do you want to name it the LeBron? You know what I mean? LA
Like a
LeBron.
big
Like,
vat of
yeah,
ketchup.
yeah. Like your son's there. Like you have something very good. Like let's get with the flow. Let's get with the game. But it's not bad. But not like you're slowing down. But even then, I feel like the Lakers would be so much more dangerous if I think they're so dangerous with LeBron as a third option.
Right.
And I think like,
Well, you
hey, that's,
almost said without LeBron. I see where you
oh
were
no,
going.
no, so much, so dangerous. Could you imagine you got Luka Doncic
Hmm.
and then you got AR and then it's like, yo, who's their third option? LeBron. Now LeBron is mental enough and smart enough to be able to take it from checkers to chess and be like, how can I start picking my spots? All right, now I'm about to start playing up the short roll. Now I'm gonna start playing here and like turning into a savant and turning, into a even super playmaker and controlling stuff from a distance.